Okay, so here we are, Thanksgiving weekend. Had a beautiful day yesterday with the family, Thanksgiving Day, and had good company over. Had a great meal, enjoyed every day, I mean every moment of it. We started, Mom and I, at about 9:30 yesterday morning, cooked, everybody came over, we ate, had a good time. So I packed up, went to Walmart, got some groceries, went to Lowe's, got some, got a 4x4 post for the spotlight, the new spotlight that I'm going to try to hook up this weekend. And here we are at the farm. So it's overcast, it's about 50 some, high 50s right now, but windy. So just got up here. The cabin, it was 48 degrees inside, so I'm kind of letting the temperature acclimate, got the heater on, and I'm unpacking the truck right now. So let's do this. Begin this Thanksgiving Day weekend at the farm. Amen. Can't get over how chilly it is inside that cabin. That just goes to show you how well insulated it is. But I gotta have that heat rolling tonight. It's supposed to be down in the, again, probably like last time, high 30s, maybe 40. That's tonight though. Tomorrow, rain, 70% chance of rain all day. So I don't know how much I'm gonna get done on the pump house and the spotlight, but we'll see what happens, okay? I'm gonna bring it to you. Gonna have me a little lunch because I am starving. So I dropped Parker off at Aiden's, so I'm up here alone. Hopefully Dad comes up tonight. But I brought up some more salami, bread of course, and some chili cheese Fritos. So we're gonna throw down with that. I got my bucket of corn back there in the blue bucket ready to go. And I'll get that out tonight. And maybe get a project or two started, okay? See ya. Okay, so I just finished lunch. Salami sandwich with some chili cheese Fritos and a Pepsi. Man, that is just bad, isn't it? But God, we're in the country, so it'll be bad. Anyhow, so where I left off last weekend, I bought, which I hadn't shown anybody this yet, I bought this new Stella LED floodlight. And it's 150 watts, which doesn't pull a lot of power, but it's equivalent to 850 watts regular floodlight. So with that, with the two spotlights I have out here, one of them is a regular 500 watt incandescent bulb, if that's even the right term, and then I have the bright white LED bulb that only pulls 60 watts, which is 100 watts for 500 watts equivalent. But I don't like the bright white. But anyhow, I wanted to put this down there where the deer are on the post that I got from Lowe's. And I've got the power, I explained last weekend, from the pump house going halfway across the field here. And I think from there I can get the floodlight without having to lay any more wire. I do have a motion sensor I bought with it. And all this was on Amazon. The floodlight was $59, I think. The motion sensor, 180 degree, typical motion sensor. Range is up to 50 feet. So I'm probably going to be pushing it. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'm not going to sink any post until I know that's where I want to put it, but I want to get this thing wired up and get it going and see what this does. Now this light is a warm white, so it's equivalent to the other one where it gives off a nice brownish warm white. Okay, anyhow, I'll bring it to you. Alright, so I read the instructions on the light. It's just like the one at the house. Same wiring instructions. Brown, blue, and yellow and green wire. So either I got lucky at the house, but I got a 50-50 chance. I'm assuming that the neutral would be the black, the white would be the hot. We'll see. Anyhow, so I'm going to come out here and measure off to see how many paces it is, because that motion sensor is only 50 feet. And I can tell you now it's not going to work. But I'm going to go ahead and put out some corn. Tell you what, it's cold out here. No sun and no, or the wind. Sun and the wind, sun and the wind. Sucks. All right, so here's the pump house, which I guess you can see it way back over there. That wire runs all the way underneath the ground to this tree right here and comes up and comes out right there. There used to be a spotlight up there, but it's not anymore. So if I can tap into that, put a post here. I bought a plug just to have power out here in case somebody wants to camp out here in this area. They can have power if they need it. Then of course I got the motion sensor and then the light on top of the post, which is I think a 12-foot post. So we shall see how this goes. But from where I just put out the corn, let's measure it out. Yeah, this is about, hell, that's about 70, 80 feet. So we might have to try something a little different. I got corn in my shoe. Somebody's riding up and down the road. Look at the dust from the corn on my hands. I don't know who that was. So I got the corn just right here. I didn't go up and down the road, so if they want to eat it, they got to come where I can see them. And we'll take it from there. So let's see what this afternoon brings, boys and girls. tell you what, it is windy. Look at these trees. Everything's just swaying back and forth. You can't probably see it too good on video, but it's blowing. About blew my hat off just a minute ago. So yeah, I'm not putting any corn behind the cabin because if they want it, they can go out front. My other goal was to come in here and clean out the shed, so I came up in the middle of the week or whenever it was, and I brought my beer kit, my beer making kit up here, this big thing right here. It's not very wide, but it's big. I'm going to clean some of these shelves out over here, and up against the wall it goes, because everything on that shelf I don't think we hardly ever even touch, except for maybe some spray paint. So I can tuck that thing in that corner. I brought up my hose reel and this ladder right here. So slowly but surely filling the shed up. But with that being said, if we get the pole barn built, or the shed for the tractor with all the bays, I have plenty of space to put things, hang things, suspend things from the ceiling, whatever it may be. I'm tempted to get a fire going in the fireplace, but bless his heart, Parker chopped me enough wood maybe to last me tonight and tomorrow night, so the longer I hold off, the better I'll be. But I don't know, we'll see how bored I get and maybe get it going. Alright, I couldn't stand it, so I went ahead and wired up the light to the plug that I bought just to see what it looks like. And as long as the neutral's in right, the light's good. I don't want to get in that pump house right yet though and mess with that wiring and all, even though it'd probably be easy, but I don't know what the temperature is going to be tonight. So with the temperature, I know it's going to be in the 30s. I just don't want it to freeze and leave that pump house open, because I need to move that thing and tear it all apart. I don't want to do that. Tomorrow's going to be 60 but raining, so anyhow I'll just play it by ear. But I hung the spotlight on the tree, and there it is, plugged in. 850 watt equivalent quartz bulb, I guess would be the word. Warm white, so it's going to light up this whole area right here. I don't see how bright it is. I can't even look at the thing now, it's so bright. I think it's going to work. So the other one, the daylight white one, I think when those bulbs burn out behind the cabin because they're just regular floodlights, I'm going to go ahead and light up the back with it, because it's 500 watts. God, look at this wind blowing leaves everywhere. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wow. This is kind of dismal, kind of dreary. But that's where I like to be. One thing I did get while I was at Lowe's before I came up here was this big old screw thing here. Goes into one of these posts. That's going to be for the hammock. I'm going to put that on the post, and put one on that tree over there, right here, and stretch that hammock across the deck here. So that'll be some nice relaxing when the time comes. Right now it's a little too cold for that, but it'll be still nice. This will be the hammock that I brought from Marty's house in Brazil. I packed in my suitcase. Anyhow, ciao. Alright, so here we are now with project number 2. Now I got my spotlight running, just plugged in an extension cord. I decided to see about hanging this hammock that I brought from Brazil. So I found the chain in the shed, and I bought the S-hooks from Lowe's, and here's what they look like right here. So I got the hammock, the S-hook, here's the chain. I need to put a nail back here to keep it up there. But using this oak tree here as a support, and then I'm going to, if put my big hook that I showed you, the eye hook, right over here. And my battery is down. Not many. Alright, big eye hook. Just like that. Somehow I cut my finger. It's just a little hole, just a little punch. I don't know. Yeah. Other hook. And there it is. Installed. So let's get a nice look at this. There's the hammock. So, mi esposa, for you, baby. Perfecto, Mari. Relax. Enjoy. Ai, ai, ai. Eu preciso de você. Mari, eu te amo. So, the only thing I'm worried about now is, will that eye hook seal in there with that treated post and be strong enough for 250 pounds. We'll find out. I'll bring it to you. Oh, hey, buddy. Look who walked right by the cabin again. Hey! God almighty. I heard something walking behind me. Looked over my shoulder. And there he is. Again. Romeo! Hey buddy, you want some corn? Come here. So, guess who's back? I went and got some corn. And I'm gonna feed the buck. Hey buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get the corn. I've never in my life what you see, huh? Come on. Let's see if I turn my back to him, he'll come back. He's still a little skeptical, but he's used to me. Oh, yeah, here he comes. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and shoot a picture for Marty. So, peace. So just when you think well, maybe it was a one-time deal. There's our little buddy somewhere right there. I can't see him in the video. But he was 15 steps from me. Right there eating the corn. Right there. And he has no fear. Just a little bit. I mean, he'll scamper if I move too quickly, but damnest thing I ever seen. Well, if you were here in person, you would understand even more, because this just doesn't happen. So we'll see what else happens. Okay, peace. So I put some corn out. I'm sitting out here in this chair, my feet up on this little table we have here. I put some corn right there on the ground. He knows it's there, so let's see if he comes to it. So he won't come up to me. But he'll stand by there and look at me. Maybe if I just sit down and keep still, maybe he'll come out. Let's see what we can catch. Well, that was Romeo. Came right up here where I put that corn. He knew I put it there too. And got a little spooked, so he walked on over there, out there with the other deer. Anyhow, so I put a plug at the end of the line way out there. And all I gotta do now is get in that pump house, get me some line extended to that so I can plug it in. And if that wire's hot, then I'm good to go. I'll have a 850 floodlight out there to catch all that action at night. Alright, so the sun's starting to go down. It's still Friday evening. So Romeo came cruising by here, right where I put the corn, and now he's standing out there at the end of the road where all the other deer hang out. There were two does down there, and he went walking on over there to join them, and they snorted at him and ran off. And then they came back, one came back, and then they took off again. So I guess he is intimidating them, possibly. I wasn't even moving. I was just sitting here, so they knew I was here. So we have rain on the way tonight. So from what I understand, it's going to rain through the night on and off and the morning, but then the better half of the day is going to clear up. So that's a good thing. Maybe I'll be able to work on that pump, but I don't know how long Dad will be here. So we're just going to have to play it by ear. So before it gets dark, I got the lights going again. And it's a little bit darker than what it appears in this video. But I lit the fire. So it's just getting going. I got a fat lighter piece of log in there. And I put some of Parker's chopped wood in there, and I got a couple of logs. And it's starting to take off good. So I'll get a little heat from that. So we got some showers moving in from offshore, according to Mr. Fowler with Channel 2. And I've got my Thanksgiving dinner that I made thanks to my Aunt Faye that brought some to-go boxes to Mom's house yesterday. So I'm going to pack up, well, I packed up a nice dinner, probably 2 days worth. It's in the fridge right now, so I might split it up and heat it up in the microwave. So that's it. So this will probably wrap this evening up. You might see a couple more videos. Of course, it's going to be dark. And we'll see what tomorrow morning brings. So Mom texts me, Dad's coming up in the morning. And good possibility we'll probably go have breakfast. But if not, we might hunt. He might come up early before daylight. He might go hunting. I don't know. So I'll text them later on to see exactly what the plan is. But temperature's dropping. Cabin's warmed up. I'm good to go. And we'll see what this evening brings. So peace, everybody. Have a wonderful night. So I took my leftovers out from Thanksgiving dinner last night that I boxed up, and I have it going in the microwave up here at the farm. So I am having Thanksgiving dinner up here tonight alone. And let me show you what I bought at Walmart tonight. Look at that. Oh my God. And those aren't the little donuts either. Of course, Parker's already tapped into them, which I was expecting him to be here. But I guess he's decided to stay with Aiden. But anyhow, look at my dinner. Oh yeah. Alright, so we have dinner going, and I have Romeo down there at the end of the road. Of course you can't see him. And the does are back and forth, so we'll see what happens later on. I wanted to bring that to you, and I'll be right back with this beautiful warm plate of food. Stand by. Oh yeah. Check that out. Collard greens and rice, dressing, mac and cheese, turkey, and there's ham buried underneath it. That's right, boys and girls. I'm getting ready to eat. See ya. So, I'm sitting here in the cabin now. It was just too windy, too cold. And now that I've had time to relax and just finished looking at all the videos. First of all, we have an upside down video. I don't know how that happened. And then all the videos of Romeo and the close-ups. I was either holding the camera wrong or holding it upright when I should have been holding it sideways. So I apologize because they're all screwed up. But there's a couple of good shots in there. So you get the picture. That wind is kicking out there. I hope it lays down. So with that being said, I finally got the weather forecast. It's only going to be down in the 50s tonight. So not in the 40s or even 30s. It's going to be in the 50s. We have rain moving in from offshore. So it's going to start raining, or can rain at any time now. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably about 8 o'clock. Still Friday. Rain through the night around midnight. It's supposed to kind of get bad. and then clear out by noon tomorrow. So should be actually a beautiful day. So I might be able to get that pump, and it's going to be warm. It's going to be 70 tomorrow. So I'll get that pump house tore apart. I need to put a new pressure switch on it because it's leaking. So that's number one. Number two is I want to take all that rotten plywood out of it and start a permanent pump house. Pump house that I have on there, the cover that's on it now, the pump house itself is had good intentions, and it's lasted about 3 years now, but it's time for a new one. And I want to insulate it and all, get it rigged up for cold weather. So anyhow, I've been in the cabin. It's nice and warm. Got my pajamas on, ready for bed pretty much. I'm going to watch some Dateline and whatever else comes on until I fall asleep. So tomorrow will be another day and plenty more videos. So everybody have a wonderful night, okay? Okay, one more quick video because look what's on TV. The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. You can't see it, but it is. Yeah. Nothing like a little Christmas TV right after Thanksgiving. Love it. Well, good morning. It is raining. We have another big band coming through, some heavy rain, and then that should be it. It's supposed to clear up, so that's that morning rain I was talking about. So just dreary, miserable. Birds are chirping. I can hear them out there even though it's raining. And it's really not that cold, probably in the 50s. But Dad's on the way, so he's coming up this morning. Mom said he'll be here at 8. I don't know, this rain might delay him. I'm debating on getting a fire going. It's already a little bit breezy out here. It's just no fun when it's windy though, and cold. So, we'll see what this morning brings. I'm sure it's going to bring breakfast. Well, here it is. You gotta love it. Nothing like listening to that old rain beating up on the roof. Wow. Some crazy hair going on this morning. Well, there won't be any deer running around this morning. Guarantee you that. Let me get some more coffee. Wow. Mari texted me already this morning. So, bom dia, mio esposa. Eu te amo, saudades, não gosto, domino, Mari. Eu te amo. Well, coffee's on. Donuts. Yeah, breakfast maybe. I don't know. I did bring sausage and bacon. I think that'll be tomorrow morning. We'll see. Okay. Well, here we are, 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. We went to breakfast this morning and we came back and went to work and actually got everything we wanted to get accomplished. So with that being said, I've got everything cleaned up here on the porch. I have my smoker going with a whole chicken salted down and it is going to be phenomenal. So I got to kind of keep an eye on that with the time, which, let me see what time it is real quick. And I'll give everybody a quick rundown of what we did today. So I just said 3 o'clock. So 5 o'clock, 2 hours. So I don't think I'll be able to walk out there in these shoes, man. The whole yard, front yard out here is just flooded. We had 2.5 inches of rain this morning, bam. And this place is slow to drain. So I'll show you what I can show you. So like I said, Dad just left. The sun was out, beautiful blue sky, but now we got a little bit of cloud cover. And actually a little bit of misty rain, it feels like. Oh God. Anyhow. Alright, so it's not supposed to be below freezing for like the next 10 days. So we went ahead and gutted the pump house. I gotta be careful where I walk or else I'll get my feet wet. So we took the box off, got it back. It's what's falling apart. We changed the pressure switch, brand new pressure switch right there. And it's working great. Got it wired up so nothing will get into it. So all this flooring is going to go out, and we're going to cinder block around it, rock it, and then build a pump house with insulation and all that good stuff. So we're going to work on that next weekend. And got to get the spotlight that's over here in the box right here. We got to get it mounted so it cuts on when it freezes and keeps the pump from freezing, because we have to leave it on during the winter to keep the power to it for the light to work. Okay, the second thing we did was I got my spotlight up, the 850 watt spotlight. So I had it on this tree last night, lighting all of this up. And the wire that was in the pump house, I actually wired it to a plug, plugged it in, cut the breaker on, and the wire out here at this tree is actually hot. I didn't think it would be, but it is. It's hot. So I got power. So I mounted the spotlight to the 12-foot 4x4 that I bought at Lowe's yesterday. And I just got it strapped to the tree because I want to see how it works tonight. God, this thing is so squishy. So here's the post. I strapped it to the tree, and there is the 850 watt spotlight. So I've got it shining out all out here where the deer like to congregate, and we'll see how it works. I just got it plugged in right there, so it's going to be plugged in and throwing light tonight. If everything works good, then I'll sync the post, put the motion sensor on it, run it all in conduit. Remember, I said I was going to put a plug, electrical plug right here, just to have power out here. So I feel good. I feel good that we got all this crap done. And Dad and I knocked it out 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you can hear this ground, but it's just saturated. But it's all that clay. Underneath all this grass and a small thin layer of dirt is solid clay. Alright, so no Romeo. Of course, there's been a lot of activity going on around here. And I haven't put any corn out yet, so I'll put some corn out here in a little bit. I want to make sure that chicken's good to go. Finish straightening up and take a quick shower before it starts to cool off. Because it's actually 70 degrees today. I mean, I was literally sweating my butt off while we were doing all this stuff today. So I might take me a quick shower and then get the corn out. So we'll bring that to you, okay? Can you hear the Christmas music playing? It's something about Christmas music and being up here in the country. I need that sun to come back out is what I need. There's still blue sky up there though. But before I take a shower, I'm going to get some corn out because I tend to get dusty and dirty. Oh man. So, oh yeah, Dad brought these letters up here. I don't know if you can see these, but these are metal letters. They spell out F-A-R-M, farm. So we're going to paint them up and put them on something and put them out in the field somewhere or something. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. All right, let's get some corn here, people. Oh, man, that's a good 3/4 full bucket there. So we'll feed them good tonight. Let's go ahead and throw one out here. I still got a little bucket of corn in case Romeo shows up. I got so damn excited yesterday trying to videotape him that I had the dang camera upside down and it was crazy. Whew, my damn feet. I've had them in boots all day, which I thought were waterproof and they're not. So my thick hunting socks that I had on, thinking it was going to be chilly, got soaking wet. Not soaking wet, but wet, trust me. So I was like, that sucks. So, I don't know where to start putting this corn out. I guess I need to put it where the light will be shining, which is all going to be right in here somewhere. So you see the light back over there on the tree? We'll go ahead and put this corn out starting right here. White hands. I think I'll go put the corn right up here for those late night comers that come in here about 2, 3 in the morning. I'll spread it all out right here. All right, boys and girls, the corn is out. So, you know, the more I sit here and do these crazy ass videos, the more I think, people probably think, what the? And sometimes I think, what the? But you know what? This is where I relax. And you've seen enough of this place now where you know if you like this kind of atmosphere as far as being in the country, doing a little manual labor, cooking some good food, relaxing. Clemson Carolina's tonight game, by the way. I won't be able to see it because it's cable. Sitting around a fire. Tonight will be a bourbon and Coke night. So it's going to be on. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. It's clouding up. And this is sad because I tell you, there was not a cloud in the sky. Blue sky. The sun came out, got hot. Got downright hot. Now it's just comfortable. Anyhow, we'll see what the night brings, okay? I appreciate you watching. Alright, let's check this chicken. This is whole smoked chicken coated in kosher salt. Look at that. Woo! Yeah, buddy. That's gonna be some good stuff right there. I mean, real good stuff. I gotta wash my hands. Might even get to the hammock tonight. Oh, sorry. So I might even get in the hammock tonight. I doubt it, Dave, because it's supposed to be chilly willy tonight. If the wind stops, I'll be alright. Last night I sat at the fire and had the fire constantly blowing in my face. Woke up this morning, my sinuses were just... But anyhow, alright, I'm getting ready to take a shower. Crazy weather, I'm telling you. I'm standing out here, got my bathing suit on, but it's nice. Shower, running. It takes a while to heat up because I got to pull the hot water from the other side of the cabin all the way up here. Anyhow, I'm gonna take me a shower, get dressed up, and we're gonna let it roll. I'll see you in a minute. All right, showers, fresh, changed, bathing suit hanging on the shower. Too much traffic on this road. You never know who might roll up in on you, say hello. Anyhow, and the wind's picking back up again. Not sure what's going on with this cloud cover. Hope it doesn't rain again. I don't want that. Oh man. So I got my little bucket of corn here for my boy. Spilled some everywhere. I'll keep this handy up in here. Alright. Everything's cleaned up. Got the fire pit stocked up. Full of wood. Got a fat lighter, piece of fat lighter in it, and I got a starter log underneath that, little piece of starter log. Light that bad boy up. We're gonna let it roll. So I'll be enjoying dinner here soon. Hopefully Romeo shows his face and we'll get a little video of that, okay? So I think I showed you yesterday I got my new hammock up. And I had to do some adjustments, but this thing is nice. I mean, very relaxing. Sit right here and look out over the field. Of course, the grill right there, smoking away. That chicken smells good. This weather. Look at these clouds. Maybe it's gonna rain some more. Which, I don't care. It can rain. Kind of anxious to see what the spotlight's going to be like tonight. And I hope it works right there. I just don't know what to do about the motion sensor now. I could always run a wire just for it, but if I do that, I might as well move the spotlight where I perfectly want it. So, I don't know. It's just digging that trench, man. Trenching from here to there is one thing, but trenching 100 feet, of course, I'll put it in conduit this time because there's a lot of water out there. I just don't want that wire sitting in water. Romeo, where are you? Anyhow, turned out to be a pretty damn good day.
Believe it or not, it's that time of year. Companies and everybody's thinking about holiday parties. We have the answer for you. Sticky Fingers does everything that you could possibly imagine and has everything for every budget, regardless of whether it's on-site or your location or one of our banquet rooms all year long. And when you can save up to $1,900 on qualifying home comfort systems, there's no better time than right now to make home feel more like home. Visit M&B online at MyEdenBase.
It's getting there. Wonder where old Romeo's at. Oh look, the sun's coming out. Nice if we could finish the day with nothing but sunshine. Sky's starting to clear up a little bit. There's that sunshine. Tell you, it'd be nice if that sun came out for good. Man, we got a lot of rain up here overnight. This road is just squishy, squashy. A lot of water in the ditches. But this day's over with. Sun's starting to go down. Overall, a good day. Really good day. Glad Dad came up this morning. If not, I probably wouldn't have gotten anything done. Number one is I don't like messing with electricity. And number two, that pressure switch for the pump I wasn't sure about. But we got it. Works like a dream. It'll last another 15 years. Wow, it is windy though. It's supposed to cool off. So. We got a road going into the, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just mud. It's just full of ruts. Hope this wind lays down, because I want to light a fire, but I don't want that smoke piling out on me like it did last night. Had my sinuses all jacked up this morning. So let's walk in this road here and see what we got. This is literally, all these ruts and tracks are literally driving in here yesterday and Dad coming in, going out to breakfast and coming back in, and then him leaving. Look at it. It's crazy, man. Well, at least the corn's out. I think the spotlight will work just fine. I don't know about the motion sensor though. Besides, and we limbed up all the pine trees, as you can tell. Limbed them up. Opened all that up, and there was a big crepe myrtle right here. We cut it down.